Hi, we have a cell phone alarm like we use as ordinary cell phone Nokia, old one, that we solder cables to the cell phone and one cable to the ground of the cell phone that is like this plate. Okay, this is the inside of the alarm. He has buttons for control the start of the cell phone, like power, C, menu, reset the microcontroller, and start stop button. And we have a microcontroller, the PIC 8F46 key 22, and a 5-volt regulator. And all is that he has an internal oscillator. For that reason, doesn't have an oscillator crystal. The cable is going to the cell phone, and here we control to the cell phone. We plug in. We have here our power supply. Okay, now we turn on the cell phone. We put the power button, and the cell phone start to boot. Okay, and for the reception of the alarm, we have this sensor. Is a Alan Bradley sensor that when we could his sense, okay, and that sends you to the microcontroller for one cable that we use a pull up resistor, and this has a pull down. So for that this can work with 10 volts to 45. We are using 11 volts. Okay, now the cell phone is bought. Okay, the main reason how it works is it's a school project. Okay, we start the bottom, and the the red LED will start to blinking, and when it stay maintained, that the alarm get armed. Okay, so if for that reason you get caught or this sense, the alarm will flash. If you don't press stop or start button in that moment, the alarm will get armed and fire and send a message to the cell phone that I have here. Okay, so we will do a little try. Now I will arm the alarm. The time that give you here is for you gone out of the house and close the door for this. For reason of debugging and illustration of this, the times are very short. Like here is like a 3 or 4 seconds, but in real world the time will be like 10 seconds. Okay, we will start the alarm. Start button, start to flash. It's time to go out of the house. Okay, now it's armed. Okay, here is the sensor. I will put the sensor with my hands. You see, this is the time for stop. Okay, I didn't stop the arm. It got armed and it start to control the cell phone. It start to write a message. It start to writing. The microcontroller had the program all the moments, and it start to write. Okay, we don't want to see them. Okay, it send me a message. He send the message, and maybe I have. Okay, do you see it? Okay, he send me the door principal is open. Okay, oh, and how it works. So I will make that the didn't. I will unarm the alarm. Okay, I will start. With this, I can control the cell phone directly. Really, it's not a reason for doing that, but I wanted to put. I can turn the cell phone here, erase and menu button, and reset the microcontroller. Okay, I will start the alarm. The alarm gets started. You see, it's armed. Ready? It's armed. I will put a gusher here, but I didn't have the time and the money for doing that. It's not far from my house. In the future, it's the preparation here. Okay, I will activate the sensor. Activate the sensor. I press the start button and I stop the alarm. Is this unarmed? maybe this is a very simple stuff, just using a button. In the real life, you use a keypad and keyboard and one combination for an arm and disarm. Okay, this is just illustration and for a class, and well, we know we have the deal. But if the people want to steal you, doesn't know that you have this, he never will know that it's send you a message. You can see it. It's a pretty nice. It's a metal box. The cell phone also upside. Oh, it's really upside for the get out the RF signal to the air, and we have our power supply. It's a very cheap stuff. Even this one is not very cheap, but the school proportionate for this work. So I will explain how I interpret the signal from the cell phone. Okay, this is the schematic of the alarm. The Nokia cell phones work with 3.3 or 3.7 volts, the electronic stuff. Okay, how can I interface a 5-volt microcontroller with a 3.3 cell phone? That could be a problem, but I discovered that the case of all cell phone, these cables, the only thing they need to get activated is put to ground. So I think a little well, and I make this stuff. Okay, when I don't want to press a key, I will put the like an input, so it get to a high impedance state, and it won't get never the 5 volts output here. I just put a input or 0 here, and never the cell phone will get 5 volts. Just get 1 0. That is the same to put the 0 to this bottom, and is the way that he works. Here we can interface a 3.7 or 3.3 or 3.3 microcontroller with a 5 microcontrollers, because this one just wants the 0, and I will get sure that the microcontroller just sends zeros and never send 1. I want to disconnect the output of the microcontroller. I use to put a high state input. Okay, so I make this connection to the microcontroller. I put this cell star here, and the C is parallel with the C menu, and I use the ECD3 to program it. Here I put the bottom start stop of 10 kilo ohms and 2 LEDs, and I just put the sensor here. It's a very simple stuff. Yes? Okay, I would like, you like it? Okay, it's a very simple, and just with a little imagination you can make an alarm to your house just with stuff that you don't want it. Okay, the only expensive stuff of this is anything. I get all free. I get from Microchip this for a sample. I get here from all projects, and it really works. So if you get interested, do you like the video, maybe you want to make one of those. It's very simple. You see it? Okay, and we cut the ray. We'll arm the alarm, and it starts to rain again. I will press the reset button because I don't want it to get the message. You see, it's okay. Okay, see you then, and thanks for watching us. Thanks for watching us. We like this technology, and I spent for making this like 2 days. I couldn't make it in 1 day, but I didn't have the time. I used it in a little stuff. And here is the cell phone, and we can access to the cell phone very easily. This stuff really can be very, very nice. I didn't, you see it? And here is the battery, and here is the chips. You see it? So it's one stuff that you can, a very high technology that you can make with your old cell phone. Okay, thanks for watching us, and we value buy electronic specialized stuff. So thanks, and make your dreams really. and it is possible.